Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be going through how to put lights in resin and the little tips and tricks on how to do this, so be sure to keep watching if you want to see how I do that. So this is the mould I'm going to use. I love this mould so much, it's just from Amazon. And then what I've done is I've just taken a little bit of Scotch tape and I've just pressed it into my mould to get rid of any dust and residue in there to make sure it's nice and clean. And then I've mixed my resin already. If you want to see a detailed version of how I mix up my resin, there are videos on the Craft Resin YouTube channel, so make sure to go and look at those. I'm going to be adding lights into this, like I said before. These are what the lights look like. They come in a pack of 10 or 20 from Amazon. They're just LED lights. And so we'll be adding those in a little bit, but I've mixed up my resin. I'm just going to pour it, the first layer, and then I'm going to pinch the side like that, and I'm just going to fill it about halfway. I love working with craft resin so much because it's crystal clear, and I find that I don't really have a problem with bubbles too much, or a mean blush or anything like that. Obviously it all depends on how you mix it. Just get this little missed a bit there. Obviously you need to be mixing properly when working with any resin, but I just find that you get a beautiful finish on craft resin, which is why I love it so much. We also do have discount codes, which is amazing. You can find them in the description if you want to try it out for yourself. So I'm actually going to add flowers into it because I think it will look really, really pretty. So I've got some dried pressed flowers. I keep them in drawers like this just to keep them nice and contained. So I'm going to pop some flowers. I just think it will look really pretty against the lights. Okay, so it's about an hour later now. Just going to test that my lights work before popping them in. I did this once and I put my lights in and then I realised that they didn't work, so it's always good to test. Just going to unravel my lights like this. And then what I do, instead of just sticking it straight into the mould and them kind of getting everywhere, is I like to get something like a paintbrush, or you could use a pencil or anything like that, and I'm just wrapping round the lights like this, kind of creating like a coil, and it just makes it easy to pop it in nice and neatly. Just wrap them round, kind of squeeze them together if you need a bit more room. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you just slide it off, and then you're left with this like coil. And then what you want to do is you just want to pop it. You want to carefully place your lights within the mould. Just stretched it out a little bit, and then I'm just gonna making sure to leave enough out at the end. I'm leaving the end out on this side, but you can leave it out on whichever end you like. And then just gonna place the lights throughout the mould. Okay, so I've managed to put all my lights in there now. Sometimes it gets a bit sticky, but they're all in there and secure, which is good. Into my resin, if you can see, they're kind of like swirled all the way through. And then I've just added some white alcohol ink to my resin and given it a bit of a mix, but not a full mix, just to create a little bit of a swirl effect, if that makes sense. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pour my white over. Okay, I had to stop filming because I couldn't, I needed both my hands, but this is what it's looking like, and this will be ready to demold in 24 hours, so I will see you then. So this is what it looks like demolded. I think it looks so pretty. I'm so happy with it. And then if I pop the lights on, this is what it looks like. How cozy is that? I love it so much. I think it's really pretty. And that is it. Thanks so much for watching. If you do like this video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any other videos, and other than that, I will see you next time.